All right, we have Jaxon Hallmark on. First up, Chris Bassinet.
Hey, Jackson, Coach Bolt was talking about, how he talked to you guys last week about when he came out for a Tuesday practice, it's maybe not going to be, after you have a good day Sunday. I guess what you see is maybe one of the leaders on this team, how you guys responded Tuesday when you came back out and wasn't what you guys wanted to see there.
Well, it's a long season. You gotta learn how to play when you're up, and you gotta learn how to play when you're down. And we started off last weekend hot. We won the first two, and we had one bad day, and it just so happened we had a doubleheader. We dropped two, and you got to learn how to play when you're up and down. And I was really happy with the way that the boys came out on practice yesterday. Everybody was enthusiastic, fired up, ready to go, ready to start a new week.
Andrew Ward.
Hey, Jackson, is there any concern at all, or I guess is there an advantage to playing a team 5 times in 9 days?
I guess with both ways, we're going to know what they have. They're going to know what we have. They haven't seen 2 of our starters. We haven't seen 2 of their starters that we're going to see, but we've seen their entire lineup. They've seen ours. There's a familiarity between the two, but, it's just baseball. It's just like in the big leagues, conference teams play each other a lot. They know what they got. They know what you got. Just go to town.
Evan Bland.
Kind of building on that topic, Jackson, as a pitcher and hitter yourself, would you rather hit against the same pitcher in back-to-back weeks, or would you rather pitch against the same lineup in a close time frame?
I would much rather hit off the same pitcher in back-to-back weeks. As a hitter, you can, throughout a game, you see a pitcher more and more. You know what his fastball is doing. You know what his breaking ball shape is. It's kind of easier to anticipate what he's going to throw to you if you've had 2 or 3 at-bats. And if he pitches against you the next weekend, it's the exact same thing. You knew what he threw you in the first at-bat, second at-bat, third at-bat. But as a pitcher, if you only have 2 or 3 pitches, they've seen the 2 or 3 pitches. And so, they kind of know what's coming. You kind of know that they know what's coming. It's just throw down.
One other quick one for you. You guys have been so good defensively through 2 weekends. Can you put your finger on what it's been that you guys have been so consistent there, and how much better, or I guess why the defense is so strong this year, compared to seasons past?
Our infield play has been amazing, and I think that has to do with just the commitment that our middle infielders and corner infielders have put in the offseason, and their focus while on the field. They're changing positions every other game. They're playing different spots, and they're still ready to go. They know ball's coming at them. Doesn't scare them. They're ready to go. I think that all has to do with focus.
Kevin Supes.
Jackson, I know it's a really weird season with everything you guys are going through, but playing the weekend in an NFL stadium, what was that experience like, and what was the environment from your perspective?
Baseball's baseball. We were in a weird spot. It looked weird. There was lines on the field. The ceiling had glass. Balls got lost in it. But, baseball's baseball. It was quiet. There weren't any fans, but it's the same game we've been playing. No different, really.
All right, guys. Any other questions for Jackson? All right, looks like Evan Bland has one.
Hey, just one other one, Jackson. As a pitcher this year, could you kind of just describe how you've evolved as a pitcher in the last year, what you throw, why it seems like maybe you're in some higher leverage spots this year than you have been before?
I think for me as a pitcher, the only difference that I have than other pitchers is that I hit, and I don't approach pitching thinking like a pitcher. I approach pitching thinking like a hitter, and I know how hard it is to hit. And so when I'm up there pitching, I'm not trying to paint corners and dance around people. I'm just trying to go right at them with my best stuff. If they hit it, they hit it. I'm willing to bet they don't get 3 hits in a row, and I can get 3 outs.
Did you add pitches or up your velocity, or how have you maybe evolved in the last couple of years as a pitcher?
My velocity is about the same. I was on YouTube one day and found this video of Amir Garrett talking about how he threw a slider, and I used my grip and threw it the way that he threw it, and that's how I throw my slider now. I learned it from him. Just grip it as hard as you can and throw it as hard as you can. So that's the newest pitch that I've thrown this year is a slider. I haven't thrown that in years past here.
You went on YouTube like in the off season or a couple years ago, or?
Yeah, just this. It was over Christmas break. I was just on YouTube one day. Pitching Ninja had a video, and I was watching it, and It was just Amir Garrett talking about how he threw a slider, grip it hard and throw it as hard as you can. So that's how I started throwing mine.
All right, I think that's a good one to end on. So thanks, Jaxon. Thanks everybody else for coming today.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.